5 o'clock. We're right on time, so it doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Right on time for this one, yeah. Close your eyes.
The Greys have showed up. Don't panic. It's time to start. Ooh, I'm a little off to the side here. That's all right. Whatever. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for patiently waiting. Of course, we've had lots of technical difficulties this time. Broken mic stands, mics not working. This is the third mic that I've tried. And with this mic, the audio cuts in and out every 10 seconds. So
Cool.
it's either that or nothing. You guys decide. If it's too annoying, then
You're quiet, apparently.
I'm quiet. Who says that?
Who said
I'll
that?
turn it up a little more. Whoop.
Zen. So
I think that's
believe
as
her.
loud as it gets.
It's as good as it gets, you guys. I think that was what was promised. Was this is as good as it gets?
Why is yours so much louder?
I don't know, but this is crazy for me. Must just be in a really good position.
100%. Yours is like a foot away from you,
What
too.
I love is that this kid was dead ass asleep, and then we start doing this, and now she's up. Typical.
I cannot have the chat up there. That's annoying.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I'll put this up over here.
I don't love it. Hey, Jody. Yeah, I saw the tornado warning. That would not be the first tornado warning in Sacramento.
Move that
By the
back
airport,
away
they get
little bit.
They get some crazy weather and dust clouds, and they've had a couple tornado warnings out there over the years. It'd be crazy if there actually was a tornado, but hasn't happened yet. Not a real one. Not one that I would consider like a real tornado. I can hear both of you decent.
That's decent.
Tight.
Dope. It's a straight dope. You can't even see this chat,
Hello,
can you?
Gregory. No, I can see it. I can see it. Good enough.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. I haven't got a shipment notification from my Badakas yet. I hope they ship today. Who do you get them from? Bob sounds better now. Sound is fine for both, at least for me. That's good. I'm a little bit louder. Still a little quiet, but without it being in my mouth, that's as good as it's going to get. Can we just let Sadie be in charge of the streams from now on? It would be nice to have a producer.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a Jamie, but not everyone can afford a Jamie. Someday. 75 is now fully filled. It took about 30 minutes.
That doesn't seem terrible.
We've been, well, not we. I've been babysitting. Someone else has got to be able to play in the tanks. So ours are slowly getting cleaned up.
Yeah, I've been
How's
working
the
on
filming
it.
going, by the way? She's like, can I go in the fish room and start cleaning tanks? I'm like, only if you film.
Yeah.
I'll babysit.
Only
I like calling
babysit
it
your own
babysit.
child. Yeah, just
I
to
like
piss
it.
me off. I'm waiting to see how long it takes for me to be like, okay, but I know why you're doing it, so I try and just ignore it.
Aw.
You don't babysit your own kid.
Aw.
It's just not what you do. He has been watching her, so I could be in the. I really like when things get really effed up. I really enjoy getting them back to.
Oh, you are wearing green.
Is it green? It's brown, isn't it?
That is green.
Yes. I win. All right, anyways. But yeah, I've been working on some things. However, my problem is I'm not one of those like, oh, I'm just going to move a couple things around. No, I have to take the whole thing apart. So now I've taken several tanks apart completely, and now they need to be put back together.
It says her order is from Tam's Rams in California.
Who?
Tam's Rams?
I like that name.
It's in California. I'm surprised
Tam's
you don't know.
Rams.
Jody,
From
it's
Southern
not
California.
going yet. I apologize. She says, how is the quarry sorting going?
Whew. Yeah, we haven't even gotten there yet, huh?
Yeah.
We're breaking down tanks. Believe me, I'm finding stuff in tanks, and I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about you. This loach that I haven't seen in 3 months, there you are. I saw the whole horde of coolie loaches up in that 40 today. All of them were out, and I'm like, because I threw moss in there,
You
so
know
now
how
they're
old
out.
those are?
They're huge.
They
look great, actually.
When I was selling fish, those are the ones.
That long, huh?
I took them off my website because I got tired of trying to catch them.
I took video of them because they look so damn good. Like, their color looked great. They look chunky and happy, but not like, scary chunky like some of them when they're sickly. They just looked great.
I have green pants on. You can confirm?
You do have green pants.
I have green sweats on.
It's true. So I got the green top. He's got the green
Plus
bottom.
there's a green streak in my underwear. So I bought one fish using the Steenfott Aquatics link, another red tail eel. That's We were just looking at those, actually.
They are very cool.
We were seeing what new Dan got in stock.
Hey, speaking of eels, I'm working on a little something there. Working on something. I'm gonna finish it in the next couple days.
Is it right alongside the other one? The other...
Do you want it done or not?
I do want it done.
Okay, well,
I don't want it done. She's working on a blog about eels.
Fake
And-
eels. They're not real eels, but yes.
Imposters.
Spiny eels, specifically, which...
Send Ginger, thank you so much for being a member for 64 months.
For
Leo, 33.
friggin' ever, dude.
Leo,
Dang.
don't even get me started on Costco, buddy. Remember that experience?
Oh my god, dude.
We filled up our
I
cart.
was so mad.
Go
I
to
was
check
so
out
mad.
at Costco, and wouldn't you know, every single register is down.
Right as we walk up, too. Like, it was
Yeah.
fine before. If we would have left 10 minutes earlier, if we wouldn't have drug
The line
ass...
was like, they had like one register where they were taking cash,
No, thank you.
but no cards.
No.
And so then what does my dumbass do afterwards? I go to get gas at the Costco gas station, and my card keeps getting declined. There was other people pumping gas, though. That's what I don't understand.
They got there in time.
And then the dude comes over, he's like, yeah, the cards are down.
Like, yeah, we should have known because we were just in the friggin' store. Like, come on.
Bougie says, my next Moonlight order comes tomorrow. More Botswani cories, red-tailed
Nice.
loaches, and some bloob snails.
Lube. Oh,
Blueberry. I heard those things are difficult to get breeding.
Yeah, but they're cool once they do.
That's the word.
That's so funny.
Did the price go up on the eels? They did.
It would appear so.
They've
It would
gone up
appear
every
so.
time, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, they are really cool. I will say that. I think I've seen them in real life. They're really quite red. Like, very nice looking. $100 is a lot, but I mean, I've paid $100
Are these
for
the Skull
fish.
Creek rainbows? I already missed it. Remember,
Dang
we're
it.
like 30 seconds in front of what you
We're in
all
the future.
see. So you guys are living in the past, we're living in the present.
Yeah.
So when you're seeing a fish and someone goes, oh, are those roseline sharks? By the time I see it, they're not roseline sharks. Unfortunately.
I'm slumping weird, I feel like, but I don't. It's as good as
You're slouching.
I am very slouchy.
$99.99 for an eel, I'll pass. See, now that's loser talk. Like,
Yeah,
and I
I'd
only
still
say that
get
because
it.
it's Leo.
I'd still buy it.
What's the other eel? It's like $300. Like, you just can't say, it's the
Oh,
same
the
thing
moray?
that people that are like, oh, $100 for a Corridora. Okay, well, there's cars out there that are 300 grand. Like, okay, then buy the one that's 15.
Here's the thing: is that if it's worth it to one person, then it's worth it, right? Some people, it does not matter, and they want it that bad. I've been that person before with certain things, so I know how it goes, and I'm not gonna
Yeah, and then
judge.
see, Leo knows. He says, but I would pay $600 for a puffer.
Yeah. So everybody's got their poison. Everybody's got their poison.
Hey, I didn't call Leo a loser. I said that's loser
That's
talk.
loser talk. Don't be in that category, loser.
And speaking of Moonlight, a lot of people have been ordering from Moonlight. I'd like to hear how it goes.
Yep. Must be going well if people keep
I haven't
ordering.
I haven't heard
Yeah,
anything.
I've not heard a negative comment from you or
This is going to be
anybody else.
our best month ever at Moonlight,
Wow, really?
and it's only the 17th. So
I mean,
keep
he's got
buying
cool fish.
people.
Yeah, he's got cool fish. That's the thing, is you bring in cool fish, people are going to buy them. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Do I the Gray suddenly need to be a mod for all of you? I don't know what that means. Are parrot cichlids aggressive? Any input is appreciated. I feel like they can be aggressive.
I feel like if I was to say overall, would I say I'd say they're a little more aggressive than like a semi-aggressive. They're like semi-aggressive plus.
As long as you're keeping them with appropriate size
Right.
fish.
If you have them with other, like I'd say you have them in with like a Jack Dempsey, no, they're not aggressive. Like, they're fine.
It means the insults to Leo were by mods, or there's no insults. Everyone was
there?
insulting me for an hour.
I know.
From 4 to 5, I got nothing but insults.
Sorry, we have a newborn.
So I got to sling it back when I can.
I'm blaming everything on you from here on
Don't
out.
dish it out if you can't take it.
Ooh, I learned that at
Bob,
a young
you don't
age.
get my message about them, or you ignored me about what? I've got no messages from you.
Message.
Message? Leo, you're not even in my 20 most recent messages.
Not only do I not have a message, you are not in my last 20 messages, sir.
Oh, you did send me a message on March 10th.
What a jerk.
Hey, I don't operate during the day anymore. I'm pretty mindless these
Night
days.
moves over here.
Night grooves.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, are we gonna do a member stream after this?
Oh, we can.
It's all up to her.
Yeah.
Well, you and her.
We'll see how she feels.
Night moves.
We might need a break in between so she can eat so she doesn't malfunction. Because she
Also
will.
depends on the mics. So because I didn't plan on using the wireless mics we're using, I never charged them this week, and I don't know how long they're gonna last. So there you go.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
If you use Bob's links for the eel, it's only $95. If you create a new account and use my link, it's only $90.
Dave, good looking out, buddy. Good looking out.
Mm.
Can I just say I'm sitting next to all of the pike cichlids right now, and they're marvelous. They're just marvelous.
How many women have been texting that Bob guy anyways? Well, let's look.
Ow, ow, ow. My hand's starting to lose.
Barbara, Katie, from Katie and Corey of Aquarium Co-op,
From the duo of Katie and Corey.
and Zen Ginger and Candy. There you go.
Why is that a question? What a weird question. Who said that?
I think it's funny the guys that message you like you're not going to tell me.
I know.
I know who you are, you
I get
perverts.
all kinds of like guys trying to and I'm like, if you don't follow him, that's the end of that.
Do you know where I can find some Congo chromis? I wish. They are
Ooh.
one of the hardest West Africans to find.
Those are pretty cool.
If you can find Teleogramma, I will find you Congo chromis. The West Spot gets them like once or twice a year. I think they had them one of our trips there, I believe.
Maybe
Maybe.
they did. Mayhaps.
But yeah, they're definitely not around. Not very common. I just want the Teleogramma burchardi. Those are one of my favorite West Africans. Leo with the $5 super chat. See? Leo's a good guy. Sadie is sponsored by the ACO guy and Costco. She is the chosen one. I was at the ACO guy's house the other day, and my truck broke down in his driveway. That was pretty awesome.
Whoops.
Yep. So I just put it in neutral and backed it down his hill into the ditch. And there it is.
No. It's not there. Jesus. It's fine.
I'm also going to be paying $450 for a tegu maybe soon. You're going to be overwhelmed.
Why? Wait, hold on a second. Why are you paying that much money for a tegu?
And don't get a tegu. Get another Aki.
Why
they
are you-
like buddies.
Yeah, don't pay that much for a tegu? Why?
Has Sadie done her first water change? No, we're not sure about having her in here while there's fish water splashing around.
Yeah, there's
and
a lot of shit.
we don't know how like safe it is. The humidity is really high when we're messing around as well, and we don't know how that's gonna affect her. Like we've never done this before. We don't know what we're doing.
When she gets older, I'll feel a little bit better, but when you have like a new baby, I feel like
I can't wait till she's at the age where I can be like, go pick up that rock and hand it to me.
go pick up that rock.
Go scoop out that dead fish. Give it to the turtles.
Oh, God.
$450 is a lot for a tegu.
Unless it's like some crazy morph of some blood red, whatever. But still, even then, my tegu was $150. I got her when she was a little green peanut. She was just a little tiny thing. I got her at a show, so I
that's
got
not
a
what
little
the blue
bit.
one is. The colored ones are just
Get a black and white if you're gonna get one.
they're
But
all black and white. Just like there's no blue tegu. They just blue ice. That's what I got. A blue ice. And
There
you know
is
what?
a-
It was white and black.
there's a
red.
Yes, there's red. Red is a real thing. Blue technically, but like I don't. The blue you're seeing is usually something that's a line bred thing.
I saw a question here. Hey Bob, do you know who would have that Colombian zebra plecos? I'd love to try them. Not anyone right now, but I think in April and May that's when we start really getting a lot of the good fish from South America, when weather is a little bit better. I would definitely keep an eye out for it. Check, I don't know if Dan's ever had them, but I know the wet spot gets them in all the time. It's just, a lot of those fish can be seasonal, so you just have to turn on the notifications. I'm trying to think where else. Maybe Nationwide, although I don't know that Nationwide sells fish that are that inexpensive.
The Serpentarium, Leo, is on the higher end of the spectrum price-wise. I will say that about them. If you want a really good tegu that you want to spend some money on, I would look at Rose City Reptiles. They have beautiful tegus and they're not that expensive.
Who's
and
the YouTuber that breeds and sells them?
Rose City Reptiles.
The guy in Texas?
Yeah, he's in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Him and his family do it together. He has like little kids and his wife. It's really nice. I think he is incredibly knowledgeable. He breeds really pretty animals, and you can spend $450 there and get a really nice one. I'm not saying that the Serpentarium doesn't have it, but I feel like that's just a lot. I don't know. Their stuff's expensive.
Any ideas for a schooling fish for a 20-gallon tall? Looking for off-the-wall ideas. So there's definitely schooling fish you can do, but they're not going to school in a 20.
Jelly beans.
Jelly bean tetras. I feel like those are a little finicky.
They are sensitive.
Yeah, you got to...
For sure. Yeah, how experienced are you? Who said that?
I mean...
Oh, Kyle?
I would do neon green reservoirs.
Ooh, yeah, that's always a good one.
And they're, like I said, not much is going to school in that small of an aquarium, but they will shoal.
You do toucan tetras. Tucano tetras.
Oh, you're just going for the expensive ones,
I'm
aren't
like
you?
really, I was going to say, I'm being very obnoxious right now because those are very expensive fish, both of them, and they're shy and sensitive.
I like the Morse code tetra.
Ooh, yeah, those are cool. I do like those.
Those are really fun ones.
Yeah, I like those a
Morse
lot.
code tetra, look them up.
Or the orange hatchets.
Granted, all the fish we're talking about are not available right now. Keep that
So
in mind.
yeah, just yearn for these fish for a while. That's all you got to do, Kyle.
Good evening from Cornwall, UK.
Hey, sweet. Good evening from here in Washington.
I vote for African butterfly barbs. Yeah, what are you? If
Ooh.
you all had a 20 tall,
Why's
what
my
would
nose so
y'all
itchy?
put in it? How about that question?
20 talls were hard for me, if I'm
Used the
being
old
honest.
Uno reverse on that question, didn't I?
I always had trouble stocking those. Those were normally just for grow outs because I wanted bigger fish, so I always had to get at least 40 breeders. So annoying. Although I do love a 40 breeder, always. So.
The secret to spawning every fish ever is baby drool. She doesn't drool much. I think I drool more than she does.
I drool a lot when I sleep.
I have to keep a pillow, so it would be like,
I drool a lot. I think I was laying on you the other day and I drooled. It was like 5 minutes too. I'm like, dang it. What's wrong with me? I can't breathe. I've broken my nose multiple times. It's not my fault. I can't breathe.
well, it's official. My niece who graduated from college next month admitted she cannot have her goldfish back after all. I knew, yeah.
Typical. Always the goldfish too. Always the goldfish.
I used to love seeing all the cool reptiles and stuff Moonlight Aquatics would take to different shows, like the chameleons, but I heard they're going out of business now.
Oh. I think that unless you are in the right area of the reptile niche, if you're just doing some stuff like that, it's hard to survive. It's hard to keep it going.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to Daryl Dimer. I believe our second longest member of the channel.
Oh snap, that's
behind
right.
Jamie.
Hey buddy.
Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
Here.
The third longest member on the channel, I have still yet to ever see comment on a video
Really?
or live stream.
Who is it?
I don't even know.
Oh.
I have to look every single time, and I'm
They've
like,
just
oh, yeah.
been riding for that long, and
I feel like they became a member and then forgot.
oh, one of those situations. So many memberships, you just can't keep up. I'm subscribed to 5 channels, so I it's easy for me.
Would you consider the parrot cichlid to be more aggressive than a waru and a chocolate cichlid?
Yes, than both. I've had all 3, and my chocolate cichlid had a little attitude every now and then. The waru didn't really care, and the parrot, I had a parrot for 5 seconds, and it was
What kind of parrot?
a blood parrot.
Oh, a fish. Okay.
Yeah, it was. I had parrots too with birds. No, it was
In Sacramento?
Shut up. It was an ass. So I would say that of the 3, I've seen the most aggression from a parrot cichlid. Warus are sweet. I really like warus. I think they're super pretty.
Garage Gill says, moving things around, I have a Festivum, Julidachromis regani, Cribs, and Shelleys, likely to add an Episto Panduro. I have 240 breeders. I believe you're going to have to put the Julidachromis and Shelleys together and then everything else in another tank.
If I'm being honest about Festivum...
Why wouldn't you be?
My mom
do you
used to
lie?
always say that to me whenever I'm like, if I'm being honest, I'm
I
like,
know.
are you lying?
That's why I said that,
Like,
because you said that.
God. Anyways, and this is exactly what I said to her. So the Festivums are going to get too big for a 40. I don't know if you have one or multiple, but mine full grown was 5 inches and very, very deep bodied, and like he would have eaten up a 40 breeder. I can't even imagine. So I would 75 usually bare minimum for them after, it took a while for him to grow out all the way, a year or two, maybe probably like 2 years, but they're kind of big. So, I mean, you could probably get away with a 40 breeder for if they're smaller for like a year or so.
Rose City Reptiles has a female tribe bred Tegu for $4.25 ship. Good deal. Well, it depends. I'm kind of sexist. I'd rather have a male because I love the big jowls.
He likes the jowls. I like them too.
But don't get me wrong. When I ordered my Tegu, I ordered a male and they sent a female.
Sucks.
And I still loved her just as much. So
yeah, they're great. They have, just like a lot of animals, what I've heard varying things. I've heard there really is no temperament difference in the end. But sometimes the males, like a lot of males in species, they're just more chill, like a little more lazy. But I don't know, she's pretty dang lazy, ours, and she's a female. She doesn't do a whole lot unless she's hungry.
I can't wait till you guys move to Sacramento and we can all give Bob crap about saying the word. Yeah, someone needs to super chat us a house, that's all. Curtis is starting a house fund at 99 cents. Thanks,
That's right.
buddy. Right on schedule. Appreciate it, my friend.
Hey, Regina.
Yes, sir. I don't know why I love that name, just because I like saying yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hello,
sure,
how's it
sir.
going? It's going well.
Whoa, where am I going here?
Tired, very tired, but
Yeah.
other than that.
Pretty pooped. Pretty
Literally
pooped.
and figuratively.
Yeah. That's okay, though. We'll survive. Maybe. Is that Ross? Ross just get here? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, he just got here.
Ross has been doing much better about his timeliness.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. He can actually hang out for a bit.
Ooh. And Leo, whether something is a good deal or not, it is up to you.
Yeah.
If
Is it worth
think
it
it's
to
worth
you?
it, then yes, it's a good deal.
Is it worth it to you? I think the most important part of buying any animal is it coming from a good source? Are you doing your best vetting there?
I think when you're buying animals, you don't just want to find the cheapest one possible.
No.
Because there's usually a reason for that.
Yeah. Yes. So
$2 house fund from
Thank
Zen
you, Zenny.
Ginger.
So that being said about the Serpentarium earlier, I would do go there. I mean, do support them. They're great people, but it's just I find they're a little overpriced.
You know what? I'm going to make the sacrifice. I just decided. I'm going to move the funds from the giraffe fund to the house fund.
Wow.
Put the giraffe on hold till
That's
after
a
we get a
large
house.
shift, isn't it? It's making a pretty big dent right there.
There was like $85 in that fund.
Holy hell. I mean, California, you're good. Well, I don't know. I am quite pleased with the foothills prices. They're coming down quite a bit, so it's nice.
And there's like 2 a day.
Yeah.
Or like 2 dozen houses listed a day. It's
There's
crazy.
tons, yeah.
Nancy B with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Someone want to do the math? Take the house price of California divided by member price. How many members? What did I? Oh, I did do the math on how many videos I'd have to make to afford a house.
Hi.
And I would have to publish 7 videos a day for that to happen.
Wow.
But she wasn't on board.
That's ambitious, isn't it?
I didn't say they have to be good. To clarify, it has to be 7 videos a day with each of them getting at least 5,000 views.
I was going to say these had to be quality videos, not just whatever crap you throw out, you know?
Speaking of quality videos, I do want to thank everyone for watching the pleco video.
Yeah.
The views are pretty average, which is great for a pleco video, but the engagement is really high.
Which is always nice.
I don't know what I did to make people comment on that video, but a lot of people are commenting on it.
I love when people comment.
I appreciate that.
I don't know. I like conversations about things. As long as it's not some dumbass comment, I'm going to rip all of this out.
Yeah, in my opinion, anything like over 10%. Well, that's 1%, I should say. So there's under 3,000 views, but there's over 30 comments, and I like that ratio.
Oh. Zach got some Amapas from Dan's. Thanks for the promo code. Sweet, bruh. Sweet. Those are good ones. I like Amapas,
those.
yeah.
You want to know what's another good one? What's the one we were just looking at? Oh, the lapis.
So good. Like,
we keep trying to tell everyone how good these lapis tetras are.
I don't think people believe us because I'm really like I can't stress enough. I'm looking at some right now in real life, and they just are amazing. So.
Amazing. I'm like misclicking stuff here.
I was gonna say, what are you doing?
I don't even know what I'm doing.
What's happening? What's happening right now?
You didn't like my comments, Bob? I'm
what
way
a
behind.
Jerk.
I am way behind on comments.
What a rude
I think
guy.
I think my next video, I'm going to say in the video that I'm going to respond to every comment for like the first week.
Wow.
Not dislike, but respond.
Ooh, you guys better just comment the hell out of it. Just say all kinds of stuff. All kinds of things.
Oh yeah, the reason I didn't like your comment, Ross, is because of the baby shark.
Ugh.
Baby shark.
I hate the baby shark. There will be no baby shark.
Someone left a bizarre comment on the nanofish video. Tiny Titans, 15 nanofish for your small aquariums. He says, saltwater nanofish are where it's at.
Okay.
You have clowns, damsels, you might be able to get some wrasse. And the inverts are also colorful compared to some snails. Neon tetras are cool and everything, which there's not even neon
What the
tetras
hell?
in the video. Might as well get a 10-gallon salt tank and put a clown in there. A baby. Other option is betta.
Shut up.
Other option is betta.
Shut up,
Like you're
dude.
talking about salt,
Dude.
and then you say betta.
People like that just make, like, I don't even have the time of day.
Not to mention, we didn't even mention tank size. We just said nanofish.
Go away. Like, get out of here.
You'd be like me and put nanofish in a 125. It'd be one of the funnest tanks ever. Except for Whip. He hates nanofish. It's true.
It's funny.
I read his comment.
F these nanofish.
Mhm.
Boo, boo, boo. Thank you, Regina.
Oh, I must admit, I didn't watch the second video. Take my money as penance.
Appreciated.
You don't even have to watch it. Just click on it, let it play, mute it.
Don't even look at it.
Which comment should I... Which video should I comment spam? It's not out yet. The next video. The next video that comes out. I'm hoping it's going to be a fish room update. Because we have been doing some stuff in here. But it might be another compilation video for now. It might actually be a pleco fish compilation video.
No, Leo. Females do not get as large of jowls. They still have jowls, just not as
Not
big.
even close.
No. The males are ridiculously large.
The males are like squirrels when they're
Yeah.
full of nuts.
Like hamsters. They're really funny.
Mhm.
I like them both. I think they're both good for different reasons. The reason why I already had one 5-foot male lizard, so I didn't need another. I was like, I'll get a female this time.
What did Whip say about Nano?
I want to know now. I was just thinking that. Like, what was
He
it?
says I get bored of them.
Yeah, they're
and
boring.
After like 10 minutes, I never look at them again.
I think I agree with that comment. I mean, I know I do, because I agree.
I don't know what. I'll have to do this. This is what I have to do. I don't even know what video he said that on. Let's see. Whip, looking for Whip. Whip. I mean, we all know Whip is a monster fish guy, and there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that Whip still watches this channel, even though we don't do monster fish. I think that's pretty dope.
Good dude.
I don't see his comment now. I tried to search for his name, but it didn't come up either.
There it is.
Where?
Bottom. Whip's world.
Here we go. Oh, no. That's the
Oh, I
sad
just
one.
saw Whip. Oh.
We don't want to read that one. It was after that, though.
Same video?
No.
Or these just comment? Oh, these are just comments. I wasn't even paying attention.
Maybe it was an older one. I don't remember. Anyways, I'll move on. Your Tanganikan video was good stuff. Yeah, nobody watched it. Which I expected. I mean, this is not really a Rift Lake channel.
Boo, Wendy Testerberger.
Oh, look at that. It's up to like 10,000 views.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good for a 35-minute video
Yeah.
about Tanganikan cichlids. The other one that I'm happy with is the touring of the Wet Spots private African cichlid tanks. Again, only 3,000 views, but the watch time is pretty good.
Steve's got a lot of good information there.
Which fish and reptile is currently... You see this little hand right here?
There's a baby right here, yeah.
That's where she is.
You'll hear her, I'm sure, soon, because she's starting to move around and do things.
But did you use piano music? No, I really want to move my piano back inside one of these days.
He will.
I
It'll
will.
happen.
Just need time. We had to move it out to paint, and it's been in storage. I find that if I keep nanofish these days, I need a whole bunch of them, 12 or more at least. Well, yeah, that's the point of nanofish. Wish I could afford like 30 or more. Well, that's the thing. If you get like... They don't even have to be like over-the-top cool fish, like Beckford's pencil fish. They're like $4.
Yeah, they're like $3-4, $3 to $5.
And you can get like 30 of them. I realize that's still like $100, but there's just something about a big school of fish swimming around that's
Yeah.
awesome.
True story. I've said this many times, but I'll say it again. I feel like, the number we give people is 6 for schooling fish, and I'm talking about any schooling fish, but I think bare minimum nowadays should be like 12, which I realize isn't, feasible for everybody, but at the same time, I think pushing a larger number for schooling fish or even shoaling fish is important. A good idea.
Very good video. Watched it a couple times. That's cool. Ross says he lets my videos run all night long in a playlist.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go. You don't even need to watch them.
Commitment.
You don't even need to watch them. Just,
The warehouse video numerous times. That still gets a lot of views. Both Dan's warehouse videos and the wet spots. Jennifer wants to know, besides cichlids, this is a question for you. What fish can you keep with a geophagus, redhead, tapajos?
God, you could keep a lot with them. I kept rainbowfish, so I had precox with them, and I think I also had some bosemani. I've kept emperor tetras with them. You can keep pretty much anything that doesn't take up their space. So I would oh, bless you, jeez. I would focus on things that kind of swim mid-level, but any schooling fish, they're not after fish. They're not going to eat anything. You could put smaller, an inch and a half tetra in there, and you'd be fine. They're not going to eat them. You could do like gudgeons. You could do loaches, because loaches they're going to be buried, and I don't think they care about them, because you can keep anything. They're a really flexible fish. The one thing that I've noticed with them is, like all geos, a lot of earth eaters, they can get a little tempestuous with each other. And I wouldn't even call it aggression. There's just a pecking order. You know what I'm saying? So they have to establish that pecking order. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about aggression with them. You can keep lots of stuff. Was there something specific that you were thinking about? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew that was going to happen. Come on. Don't malfunction yet. We're not done. We're still going.
I have 2 schools of 10 harlequin rasboras and 10 glow light danios. They school together. It looks like a school of 20.
Yeah, harlequins. They get pretty good size.
Nancy B says, that's why I bred the rainbow shiners. I wanted 50 plus, but the budget was closer to 10.
Whew, if you had to buy 50 shiners retail, you're looking at quite a bit of quiche.
That's a good way to do a lot of things. Like,
yeah, it is.
Mr. BCBD, think about trying some Seleucii cichlids after watching your wet spot video. They're very cool, and I think Corey has a tank of those now as well. Well, he's had for a while, but what I really like about those is both the females and the males are very colorful.
How are we planning on moving all of our aquariums to California? We're not.
Mm-mm.
We'll take
just
the big ones that we can't replace easily or cheaply. But other than that, it's going to be
everything
a rebuild.
we have is 40 gallons or smaller, which is not worth taking.
No.
And we have the 125 right here. So we'll probably take. Last week I had talked about selling the 125. I probably won't. So I'll probably keep the 2 125s, and then my 300 gallon.
Yeah, that can't go.
I am selling my 300 gallon stock tanks that have goldfish and rice fish in it right now. Mm-hmm. So those are on Facebook Marketplace currently. And I still don't know what I want to do. I have in storage, I have so many 10s and 20s and 40s and 55s. They're obviously used. I didn't clean them when I took them down, so they're real nasty looking. And it's like, do I really want to go and waste the time like selling them for $5 each?
No.
Or just take them to the dump?
No.
I don't know.
If somebody wanted to come get all of them and be done with it, fine. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would be worth it. Like if you have somebody who wants the whole lot, but nickel and diming those things, even for free, just having to deal with people, no, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I've been on Facebook Marketplace a lot lately, and the amount of flakes and no-shows and just...
No, it's ridiculous.
Just...
For a $5 tank or whatever, for a $10 tank.
The amount of questions for, like...
Is it actually 5 gallons?
I had one of my tanks on there for $40, and they're like, is it drilled? Does it come with a bulkhead? Can you give me a picture? And
Can
it's
I
just like,
see
dude,
the bulkhead?
It's $40. I'm not... And then I was like, I'm not selling to you. It's not worth $40. Like, go away.
Yeah, I get like responses where people ask me if it's still available, which is annoying anyways. And then I'm like, yeah, it's available. And they'll just be like, yeah. I had somebody really just say yeah after that. I'm like, okay, I can't even speak to you. You can't even formulate a sentence that makes sense. So
Into the Future says, I used your code for Inca and Borelli pistols from Dan's. I'm slowly falling down. I didn't see that sale. Now I'm going to have to double check.
What sale?
Incas and Borelli. problem here. How about a giveaway for your used tank? There's no one local, and
Yeah.
even like giving stuff away is worse than selling it.
God.
It really, because then you really get the people. They're like,
It's,
"Oh, can I come in September?" And then they don't show up.
It's gonna be really stressful, this move. It's just not you're moving states away. It's not people who've done it know it's not easy. We have a lot of moving parts. The last thing I want to worry about is a bunch of little glass tanks. Like seems like a fool's game to me, you know. Hey, Steven and Jenna. Hello.
I see somebody use my code for trifasciata.
Ooh,
But
rabbit snails. I love
Nothing
rabbit
this month
snails.
for any other epistos.
Who got rabbit snails?
Did you get a discount? I assume you got a discount if you use my code.
Who are we talking about?
He said he bought epistos with my discount, but I don't see it here.
That's a name. Fundalo Panchax
Ooh,
Sporenbergi.
Jody, my brother-in-law rents U-Hauls. I'll hook you up, Bob. Drive to
Will be
well, that's not gonna
Oh,
work.
don't drop that. Jeez.
There's already one on the floor over there.
I know, I saw it. It's pink.
Is it?
It's where it belongs. Yeah.
It's blue.
It's a pink one.
Look. Does that look pink to you?
That's purple. So it's
blue.
not pink. No, it's not blue.
Yeah, just like this is brown, right?
It looks brown to me.
We have a fish room at the new place. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we have to have a fish room anywhere. I would hate to not have a fish room just because that's one of the things that makes me happy. Well, fish and reptile room. What, have you never used your mouth before? Good grief. You've been here for a month. Get it together.
Just put it on the curb for $10. Someone will steal it.
Please do steal it. Like, gosh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just leave them all with it. We live in an area where no one would ever see them ever. Like, it would be a moot point.
We live in a swamp.
Like Shrek. It's like the Bermuda Triangle.
Made Keith his own YouTube channel so he can chat with everyone. He is working on making mops to sell at the swap. See, I wish I had a swap here and I could just take all my crap to that.
Yeah, if we were in Sacramento and we were leaving, we could take it to the swamp. But it doesn't work when you're trying to go there.
How spendy is Grass Valley these days? It's not bad.
Not bad. It's actually
Well, you're
come
looking
down
for
quite a bit.
an investment, a rental investment?
Wait, who said something about Grass Valley?
Barbara.
Oh. Grass Valley is, I had a friend that lived there. I like Grass Valley a lot. It's nice.
Ross says he's got a 45 tall for $40 today. 18 by 20 by 30. Those are good for like breeding
Nice.
angels.
Who wants to do that, though?
I know. It's a 50-gallon 18 by 19 by 36. What a steal. Was it 40 or is it 50? And two different sizes. Did you get two different tanks?
That is a 40, isn't it?
Sorry, it's been a long time. Where are y'all moving? We're trying to move to Sacramento. Johnny Best with the $2. Thank you, buddy. Thanks you. Thanks you.
Thanks, you.
Just saying, I've been lurking and listening while washing the dogs.
There
We
you
need
go.
to do that too.
That is a thing that needs to happen in our lives, yeah. Thanks, Johnny.
And Banana says she's breeding Corridoras and then deleted the comment.
Never mind, she's not. She's stopped right now. That's enough of that.
If you sign the tanks, they'll be one of a kind. Nobody cares about my signature. I'm very super famous and all, but nobody cares. I remember at like the aquatic experience, like everyone's asking for Corey's signature, and I'm just standing there, and they're like, "What about Bob?" Corey's like, "What about Bob? Do you want his signature?" I'm just like, "Nobody wants it." And of course, then they say yes out of pity. They're like, "Who's Bob? Like,
no.
who's him?"
Who's him? Who is this guy?
I don't think Grass Valley is code for weed.
There is
Although
a
they
place
probably
called
grow it
Weed.
there.
There's a place called Weed, California.
Largest swap in the country will be at Quad Cities on the 6th. Ship the tanks to me, and I'll sell them. That'd be a big loss of
Yeah.
money.
Well, how much? I want to know how much it would cost to ship all the tanks that we want to get rid of. I'm curious.
L29 Galaxy Pleco, how long to reach maximum size? Venom, there are way too many factors to even know.
Yeah.
Water changes. If you're looking, the only thing I can tell you, if you're looking to grow it out fast, Lots of water changes, lots of food. That's how breeders grow their stuff out fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like daily water changes.
Yeah, that's what I did when I had feed and change, like any baby fish, baby people, baby anything. Feed them, keep them clean.
Chelsea was at the mall on Saturday and almost sent you a pic of Nordstrom rack sign.
Oh, yeah. You know, I've been disillusioned with the rack as of late because they used to be so much better and they've really started slipping.
Oh, Alec is here. Sorry I missed you. I
Hey,
saw
Alec.
you earlier and forgot to say hello. Bob, I want your autograph. No, you don't. I got a
No,
drill
you
the
don't.
bottom 125 for free last week. Need to get bulkheads to check for leakage. Any other suggestions? Nope.
That sounds like what I would do.
When I got my 125 used, I filled it in the garage and let it sit for a month before I was like, okay, now I trust it. But then when I went to pick it up, I dropped it and broke the corner, so
Son of a-
sold it for someone who wanted a large terrarium.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Barbara.
A 1/4 drop in the house bucket.
Appreciate
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Lots
Breeding
of
panda
dogs.
cories have 5 little ones that got to 4 weeks, but many dying around 2 weeks. Any ideas on what to do? Fryer in a 75. Might want to put them in a smaller tank.
In
They
a
can't
fry
get the
tank,
food.
In a fry tank on my 75.
Oh, on. I'm sorry.
I will
on it.
say panda cories are the bane of my existence. I kill them
Aw.
every single time. I wish I could give you some advice, Anna Banana.
His panda cories are like my checkerboard cichlids.
Maybe if someone else is in here spawning panda cories, I can give you some tips.
Where's Mitchell at? I didn't see him.
Look at the bulkhead, check for leakage. Same thing the doctor told me. Regina says, washing dogs. I only bathed 2 huge golden retrievers, 3 Australian shepherds, and a border terrier today.
Aw. What a group.
Just get a pod, have it loaded up, and have it delivered when you want. Yeah, I've been looking at the pods.
The pods are definitely not a bad idea for certain situations. But, yeah. I feel like it might be.
What corridors would I suggest for a 10-gallon tank? Any of the small ones. So the Habrosis, the Hastatus, the
Oof.
Pygmaeus,
Love habrosis.
maybe some of the Aspidoris. But otherwise, even some of the smaller cories, like maybe Corridoras lortoensis, as they stay smaller. But even then, I feel like a 10-gallon is cramped for most Corridoras.
Yeah, I feel like I, as well, yes. Even our habrosis or any of our smaller ones that we've had, they have been in a 20 at least. Well, 10 sometimes temporarily, but I feel like 10's small for a lot of things.
Jody's going to the swap, I think.
Whenever I see Gravedigger, I just think of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Gravedigger.
That was my favorite truck as a kid.
It's everyone's favorite. That's why it's still going strong to this day. Every single day, or time of year when it comes around, I hear my friends talk about it. Their kids gotta go see it. Everybody loves Gravedigger. What's your favorite heater brand? It sucks that Aquarium Co-op stopped selling their heaters. Well, there are no good heaters. I don't have a favorite personally because they all suck. So,
Who said that?
Fish for Life.
Mm.
If maybe he has some other, but I hate them all. Heat the room, not the tank. I know that's not realistic for everybody, but I hate heaters. They're really annoying.
Gravedigger says, no, I'm actually a gravedigger.
That's cool.
I didn't think you were the truck.
Damn, for a second there, I really thought it was one and the same. I'm a little upset.
The truck is in our live stream.
That would be so cool. It's like Kit.
I wonder what it's like to be a gravedigger.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun, I think, just because no one bothers you, right? Like, I would love that. Anything where I don't have to talk to people, I'm all about that.
Favorite heater brand? Probably Eheim. I don't know.
Whatever.
Everyone was like going bonkers for those new Ciche ones, and then they turned out to not be that great. And I'm
That's
like,
always the way it goes
Yeah.
with any heater. Everybody's like, "This one's gonna be the good one," and it's
This
never
is the one.
it's never the good one, guys. It's never gonna be the good one. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. Like, we're not going to have good heaters.
Are laser quarries sensitive? I can't keep them alive. My stir-by doing great so far.
They're a little more sensitive.
I would say they're not sensitive, but more so than stir-by.
Yeah, they're a little more sensitive.
They're also very shy.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a place for them to hide, they're going to get really stressed out.
Word. They like to hide all the time if they can. They would like to be hidden always. So.
Sivart custom RCs, are Wonder Shell still the thing to use for calcium? Some people do.
I use crushed coral.
I moved to coastal North Carolina. We have hard water but low calcium. I'm trying shrimp again. People are using Wonder Shells, Cuttle Bone, crushed calcium.
Cuttle bones are good. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. You wouldn't want it. It's a crappy job.
Really? Seems cool to me. I was filming my baby tank and saw a few baby rosy barbs with baby paradise gourami in its belly. Just nomming away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that'll happen sometimes, right? I was looking at our, speaking of barb fry, our banded barb fry. Well, there's got to be 15, 20 of them in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's really exciting to me. They're starting to get big, and they look really good. I'm so proud of doing nothing to have that happen. That's such an achievement for doing absolutely nothing.
Steven, I feel like we're in the same boat. So we have really hard water, but we don't have like calcium buildup or anything like that. So
it's weird.
It's very interesting.
I've never seen anything like it because I had perfect water. My water was perfect before. It's very easy water.
Working in a cemetery is nice because your customers never complain.
Right. Right. Exactly.
What's my favorite type of rainbow fish? I don't have one. But if I was forced to choose, probably Radinocentris, which is what's on the screen right now as I'm talking. And there are some that are even more colorful than that. And these are actually babies, so there's not a lot of color there yet.
They're babies.
Babies! Oh! Anyone get the Shredder reference there?
Oh, I was gonna say, don't say anything. Only the real ones will know.
And you know what? If you're not watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then you don't even deserve to be on this.
Get the out. Bye. Leave. It's back the way you came. Got distracted with baked potatoes. They can be distracting.
My pandas passively bred. There was a metric ton of Anubias coppifolia, one of my favorite Anubias, and they always laid their eggs under the leaves.
Aww.
And I guess all the root systems acted as fry hides.
Nice. I love when someone says I can never get these to work. They always die. I passively bred them. Good ones in. That's funny.
Have I ever did a wet spot Corridoras from 1 inch to 3 inch different types? Like, you mean like a video of like here's 1 inch Corridoras and here's 3 inch? No. There's too many that are like almost 3 inch or I don't know. That'd be a weird one to.
Yeah, kind of a niche there.
Yeah. There'd be like 3 people to watch that. And you'd be 2 of them. Only just got here, now I have to go. Well, good
fine.
to see ya, and see you later.
Toka and Razar. Yes. I always thought it'd be fun to have dogs named that. And I was surprised I haven't heard of more people naming their dogs that. Who grew up around
Jody
the time
says,
we
my
did.
water has all the carbohydrates. Carbonates.
It's fattening water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's no good. It's frustrating when your water doesn't agree with what you're trying to do with your hobby, huh? It's a little annoying.
Ross is trying to breed chili raspberries.
Why? I'm just
Because
kidding.
it could be a cash cow.
No, people love them. That makes a lot of sense. They're so boring to me. I hate to be rude about that kind of thing, but I'm going to be rude. They just bore me. But that is a good one. You're right. Because wasn't that the most sold fish at the wet spot?
That's my most sold fish.
That's what. Yeah.
Probably,
Chili's.
which means probably theirs too.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Amen. That is right.
I wonder if that's still the #1 grossing independent film of all time.
I doubt it at this point, but I know it was for a long time, right? Go Ninja, go. pH out of the tap here is 8.8, and GH and KH are off the charts. Holy moly. Yeah, wow. It's like comes out and doesn't move. My well water is 3 times the limit on manganese. Oh, wow, manganese. Good thing we don't drink it. Damn, that's crazy. Mine come up to the glass, very curious. Aw, that's cool. I know most of them are real, like, pusses, you know? Like, they're just, but that's cool. That's a good thing. If I go brackish, I could just get local water from the stream. That's just one thing. I don't know where the stream is in proximity to you, but if it's easy to get to, yeah, why not? Is there a smaller type of hill trout? T-Shot wants to know. I know there are multiple types, but I don't think there's one that's significantly smaller than the other. I know there is one that's larger, but even the smaller one's a few inches, I think. What?
You know what movie passed? This is a mockery. An absolute.
What is it?
It was the #1 grossing independent film of all time at $202 million. Can anyone guess what movie?
Give me a hint.
It's terrible.
Great. I don't know.
The Blair Witch Project.
I hated that movie.
It's awful. It's the worst movie ever.
Curtis had hamsters named Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah, I liked the cartoon. I liked Krang. I thought Krang was cool.
Oh wait, adjusted for inflation.
Ooh, winner still.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles edges out Blair Witch Project at $500 million to $470 million of Blair Witch.
Yeah, everybody saw Blair Witch and they went, "That was the shittiest movie I've ever seen. It was terrible." I do not get scared at scary movies, but that was exceptionally crappy.
This also says that Pulp Fiction is an independent movie. I don't buy that one bit.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, how is that independent?
His movies are independent movies. They're not studio films, they're independent films. She's my long fin pleco, and she's going to the new 75. The panicories are staying, and they'll be the only fish in that tank afterwards. Nice.
Oh, no, it didn't. Wait. Adjusted for inflation. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
What?
$650 million.
That movie's stupid.
Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. Big Fat Greek Wedding, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Blair Witch.
Leo, good luck with that. Anyone in NorCal want a pair of free green terrors? No. No. I like green terrors. I shouldn't be a hater. I think they're pretty. They can just be annoying. They have attitude that's like annoying. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. My CPDs I've bred are in very large shoal and in a 20.
Now.
Very brave. Come up to the glass, come up for food. You're hand raising a lot of these fish. That makes perfect sense. I mean, these are not your average, imported fish that you see hiding and colorless at your fish store. This is why buying from hobbyists is such a nice thing, because that's why they're like that. They're used to you. The Pocket and Cornelius show. All right. I like it. Never tested my water, never tested my tanks. I'm also not breeding fish, but all my fish and plants thrive. Then you're good, right?
My northern blue tug came out of brumation yesterday, ate, and went back to sleep. Yeah, it might sleep for another month, too. Would I consider Rhaninocentris for a 20 long? No, they get too big for that.
I don't think of any rainbows other than, like, pseudomagills that could go in a...
Melanotania pygmaea would probably be the only one for a 20 long.
That's right. Forget about those
People
guys.
always say praecox in a 20 long.
Never.
No.
Never. I won't even put him in a 40 breeder. I don't even like him in a 40 breeder.
They look cramped in a 40 breeder.
Yeah,
too.
they don't like it. The males get huge. Like, they're not small fish.
Hello, everyone. Ross has a group of 6 long-fin snow whites on aqua. I forgot to put our Cichlids on aqua.
Son of a biscuit. There's too many. I'm thinking about splitting them in the tanks because there's so many. What's not NorCal? I'm an hour away from Sac. I live in the Central Valley. Someone tried to say Sacramento was Central California. I'm like, yeah, I get the argument, but no. No.
You two weren't kidding. They don't hardly lose weight when they brumate.
No, they don't. No. They're made to do this. Their bodies prepare for this. They know. Mm-hmm. They're driven by instinct and...
It's like bears. They come out of hibernation. Yeah, they're thinner, but they're still pretty dang big.
Yeah. They're exerting absolutely no effort. Their metabolisms have slowed down to virtually nothing. So...
probably shouldn't make fun of my big fat Greek wedding as I haven't watched it. I'll make fun of it and I'll
It's
never
stupid.
watch it.
I've seen it. It's dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I don't even know why I've seen it.
Dum 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 dum.
Exactly. That's one of my favorite. Hello, Stan. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Hello, Stan.
I love that episode so much. I love it.
Leo, you've asked this question like 3 times. We've already answered it like 30 times now.
What is it worth it?
Yeah.
If it's worth it to you, Leo, I don't think you're getting raked over the coals. They're really good breeders. They do things very well. So I would feel good giving their business $425 if that makes it better.
Would diamond tetras get along with kochi tetras? I'm thinking of putting them together
why not?
in a big enough tank.
Oh, diamond and kochi would look pretty together. I like that. You got a long body and then like a stout
And
kind of
kochi
deep body.
tetras get pretty big. You'd
Yeah,
be
they
surprised.
do. 2.5 inches probably.
Ours are pretty
large.
Pretty big.
Yeah. They're very pretty though. And diamond tetras are real. I had diamond tetras. I loved them. They're really pretty fish. What's weird is I live in an area called the Central Coast of, that is the Central Coast though.
Sivart Custom Arts. I don't know why I have so much trouble saying your name. Worst thing about the 125, filling it with plants is not going to be cheap. Yes.
No, it's not.
So once we go through and get all our tanks cleaned up, we have like no plants.
No plants.
And it's gonna. I'm hoping I could just like
Got a ton of dwarf sage. And
be
that's
like,
about it.
hey, company, sponsor these tanks, and we'll get you
Boo,
views
boo, boo, boo.
or something. I don't know.
Can we get some
I'm the
plants?
worst at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
Like,
really
try
awkward.
to get sponsorships or like.
I don't know. I'm to the point where I'll do it though. I'll reach out.
I'd be like, I really wanted some fish shipped to me because I have like the greatest unboxing idea in the world, but like I'm terrible at like, hey, give me free stuff. That's what I like about Corey. He just sends me stuff. I didn't even ask.
Corey just gives us free stuff, so.
Shout out to the Aquarium Co-op who got us all restocked on
Oh, yeah,
all
thank
our
God.
co-op food
We
because
needed
we
it.
were really low.
All the fish are very happy.
Although, to be fair, the floating nano pellets, we go through one of these a day.
we go through a lot of
If
food.
I feed everything, we go through 1 can a day.
The community food is like, I use a lot of it. A lot. Oh, Sivart is Travis backwards. Okay, that makes it easier. I don't know why that makes it easier, but it does.
That's like
Thank you for that clarification.
that's like Bob is Bob, but backwards.
Go away. It's a palindrome. That's
What kind of plants are you looking for?
I want a Nubius.
Yeah, plants that are expensive.
Yeah, I don't want cheap. I don't want these cheap plants.
Leo says, I want free stuff. Hey, make a YouTube channel, get to like 5,000 subscribers, and you'll start getting free stuff.
He is so helpful. I swear to God.
It's true.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I feel like if people have a hobby, everyone has a smartphone. Why not just film it?
Yeah.
I mean, I get that YouTube's not for everyone, but I mean, that's how I started. Like,
I missed the mark on the thrifting thing because I've been thrifting for like 20 years. And I should have
I
done
don't think
that.
it's ever too late. I don't care how saturated it is. People are always going to like be drawn to your specific personality.
Leo's asking me if my husband has grown on me. Yeah. Yeah.
Like a wart.
He's grown on me. I guess I'm staying with him now.
A lot of people seem to be having problems breeding Pygmaea rainbowfish. They are very difficult to spawn. The ACO guy is nice. He's a keeper. Yeah, when my truck broke down, like I was going to come back and get it the next day, but got a little overwhelmed with stuff, and I was like, sorry, I can't get it. He's like, I don't care. Like, it's out of the way. You could sit there for another day, a week, whatever, dude. Just whatever.
Corey's a pretty chill guy. I will say that. He is a relaxed dude about that type of stuff.
What I love about Corey is he's super relaxed, but like off of YouTube, he is the biggest shit talker. But not in a bad way, like in a funny way.
Yeah.
Like just troll. He's a
But it's
master
like Sleeper.
troll.
It's like Sleeper, which
a
is
master
my
troll.
favorite when people don't even understand and you're like, ha ha ha. It's even funnier that way.
Unboxing videos are solid. Predatory Fin lives from unboxing videos. Well, they also live from other people's content too.
Don't ever.
Still upset about them
Still
stealing
bitter.
my content.
Hashtag still bitter.
Although to be fair, I still haven't said anything about it.
I think you just keep that one in your back pocket for when you need it, you
Yep.
know? In one of those situations. It's the green truck for me, if you know what I'm saying.
It really bothers me that they're using my photo to sell their fish.
Yeah, it's annoying. The thing is all you have to do is put a little note in the corner. Just a little, hey,
You know
this
how much
is...
time I spent photoshopping that picture? And they just steal it from me?
I got all the right Photoshop moves, and he's getting all the recognition. It's so ridiculous.
Everyone in Northern California and Southern Oregon should go see my family's circus, Flynn Creek Circus. Always a fun time.
Oh, what does that entail?
I
would
didn't
like
know
to
circuses
know.
were still a thing.
I was gonna say, where is this? Does it like travel or go places?
The AGA is joining with Findig in the Sacramento
Oh.
area in 2026.
Oh.
You can, I'm on plants then. What? You can, I don't know.
They're out of Albion and Mendocino.
In 2026, we'll need a whole new bunch of plants for after we move.
So Mendocino is one of the prettiest places ever. My family used to go very frequently. That was a vacation we took often. Very, very pretty in Mendocino.
Probably monthly, I'm sure.
Oh my god. No, we went to Tahoe a lot though.
Algae is an easy, quick plant to grow. Well, I have no problems growing that.
Who said that? Shut up.
Travis,
funny.
backwards.
You're funny, Travis. Ha, got jokes. It is pretty easy to grow. Although if you wanted it, it probably wouldn't, you know. Just marketplace everything out of your fish room. It's working well for me. People, again, I don't like to deal with the ricketa-racketa and the back and forth with marketplace people. I don't have the wherewithal to deal with the general public, which is why I really never did, because I lose my patience very quickly. And I think I'd lose my patience if we tried to sell anything like that on marketplace. But that's just me. That's just me.
As of right now, what's the time frame this year? I don't think we could make it till next year. It's got to be this year. It's got to be soon.
We need to get
We don't know how to make that happen, but we have a lot of
Yeah.
things going on in a very small space, and it is very trying.
Yeah.
It's very stressful. So we got to figure out a way to make it happen fast.
Yeah. It's just nice that, I mean, rental prices are still gross. I don't think they'll ever be back to a place where I say they're not, but at least in the area we're looking to go to, they've gotten a little bit better than when I was living there.
The other challenge is nobody takes YouTube income as real income.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. Tips on care, breeding of German blue rams or the McGillicuddy.
I'd like to just say, don't ever get German rams, just get Bolivian rams.
Bolivian rams are way better.
And I hate to be like that because I know that people, I've kept them, they're gorgeous. One of my first fish when I got back into the hobby that I really loved was a female German ram who is absolutely the most stunning German ram I've ever kept. And she did really well for a long time and then crashed. And every single German ram I've ever kept, which I knew were being kept exactly as they should be kept, crashed. They would be fine, and I really blame the breeding. I have poor breeding and just mass production. So I would steer clear of them. And really, I know when someone tells you to get a different fish when you like a certain fish is annoying, but I don't think there's a fish that I'd be more quick to go, don't get that, get a Bolivian.
I will say, I do love the looks of German blue rams.
Absolutely,
I think
they're
they're
gorgeous.
very pretty.
They're gorgeous.
My tip would be get them from a breeder. Don't get them
Yeah.
from a retailer.
If you had a local breeder, that'd be the best.
Yep, get them from someone who's
The
breeding
water's
them
the
in
same.
your water.
Yeah.
As far as the McGillicuddy Corys, I like to say that because of Lucy.
I know you do.
They're very easy. I really like how they look, but they're very easy. You'll have no problems. Where can I find some cheap? I don't know of anyone that has them for sale right now, but I want to say they're like $12 at the wet spot when they do have them. That's where mine came from last year or the year before.
Jody Bougie stream in the works, eh?
Would you be interested in rent? We have to rent first.
Yeah, unfortunately, which is annoying because who wants to do that? But first of all, we need to figure out exactly what area to be in. I think that's going to be, because there's several different areas I'd be willing to live in, but we'll see. We will see. Sacramento proper probably isn't where I would like us to be. It's it's not what it used to be. So Placer County and El Dorado County are in the running, like in the front running.
Steenfott, did you hear about Jody P and Bougie Bish Fish stream in the works? No, but we would love to have both of them as a guest on our stream.
Yeah. Word.
Not at this, well, it could be at the same time, but
It could be.
I
I
don't
kind of
like when there's a lot of people on
I
one
kind of
stream.
like the one other, or like one channel, like one other channel.
no, I didn't hear about it because I'm never on the Fish Fam Discord because I'm never on my computer anymore.
That's true.
And even if I was on my computer, I still wouldn't be in Discord, so it's not even an excuse.
Freaking Leo's got a guy for everything.
Well, of course, he's Mexican.
I'll PM you a guy that can help you find a home if you guys haven't yet. Well, PM then, my friend, because if
I
you've
just
got
won
somebody.
my first bid on Aquabid.
Woohoo! What'd you get?
See, you shouldn't have said anything in the stream because I said it in the stream one time, and of course I get the guy that just out of spite went and started Because I was like doing it. This was probably like in 2017, and I had it live on the stream. I'm like, there's like 5 seconds. Someone kept bidding once I like put it up there.
Oh God, I would be so mad. Don't F with my bids.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Jody? What is it?
The hill streams.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't remember
sorry.
which specific ones.
I'm sorry. We would love to join you guys. Well, you should.
Shoestring circus in Washington State. Neither have animals, just smaller tent and. Yeah, I wouldn't want a circus with animals.
No, I
can't.
love. Thank you for saying that too, because that makes me want to. That makes it better. Like honestly, that really does. I don't like. I don't.
Did you
like
hear
that.
about the trapeze artist? This
Oh,
was in the
jeez.
headlines. Who had diarrhea and ended up squirting on like 29 people when he was
Diarrhea.
cha cha cha.
Diarrhea.
When you're
Gross.
sliding into first and you feel a juicy squirt.
See, I like how everybody from different areas has a slightly different words to that song, because I knew it a little different than that, but.
When
it's
you're
so funny.
sliding into home and your pants
When
are
you,
full of
it's
foam.
when you're sliding into first and your pants are about to burst.
I've
That's-
never heard that
That's
one.
what we sang. So
That's not how it is on Parenthood. It's a
that's
juicy
true.
squirt.
No, I know. That's true. Growing up, we had a blackwater tank in my store I worked at that was Festivum, Bolivian rams, and checkerboard cichlids. Still to this day, I want to recreate that tank because of how good it looked. That's a freaking cool tank.
When you're sliding into third and you feel a
What a
juicy
weird
turd.
combination. I actually kept my I kept Bolivians with Festivums, but the checkerboards. That's interesting. I like it. I like
German
it.
Rams win, or Bolivians, but not by much.
Really? What was it? 60%? Oh,
61 to
yeah.
38, with 1% clicking other, apparently.
Bolivians, to me, have the cutest...
1% margin of error.
Oh, God. I think Bolivian rams have the cutest faces ever. Their fry, when they're like 2 months old, are the cutest ever. I was so excited when mine spawned. That was a big thing for me.
Thoughts on Purigen? I've used it once,
I didn't
and
love
I didn't
it.
think it was any better
No.
than just activated charcoal.
It did nothing for my tank. I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
So I could take it or leave it. I don't think it hurt it. I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't notice any difference. So, and I kept it in my FX4s.
On a mission to get Bolivians to 99%. Too late. I already ended it. Only 31 votes. How many people are here? I don't even know. Where does it say?
I don't know. We're such losers. We don't know how to YouTube.
121. That's actually more than we normally get. That's pretty good.
Oh, never mind. I take that back.
Usually we hover around 100. I think only 30 people cared.
Bolivians should get to 99%. I don't know why anybody keeps Ram or German
They're so
blues.
much better.
Yeah, they're so much better. They just, and in a Blackwater tank, I meant to say this also before, after reading that comment, a Blackwater tank for Bolivians is my favorite thing. They look so good in those tanks.
Sorry, I'm team German Blue Rams. Hey, I love German Blue Rams. The thing I don't like about German Blue
They
Rams
die.
is like you have to build your tank around them.
Yeah.
It's not like a Bolivian Ram where
It's all about them.
we could take a Bolivian Ram and throw them into any one of our tanks.
And
We
they will
can't do that
fight
with a German.
anybody. Not really, though. They don't fight. But they stand up to any fish. I watched my pair push my 10-inch thread Finnicara away from their fry with no problem. Like, just right in its face. Pushed it right out of the way.
I would love to get some Bolivians and spawn them.
Why do we not have Bolivians? I don't even understand that. That's the dumbest thing ever. I feel like an idiot for not having Bolivian.
All
Ram.
Bolivians are Germans that thrive in my Bolivians were in 72.
I want Bolivian Rams or German Blue Rams that thrive in 72 degrees. Okay. And they'll be dead in 6 months.
As long as he stops discussing bodily functions, you need bodily functions to eat. That doesn't make any sense.
It's true. Wait, who discusses that?
I think Zen Ginger didn't like that I talked about 29 people getting squirted on.
Oh.
From the
Yeah, he
trapeze
had to
artist.
bring that up, huh?
I think it's pretty dang funny.
We're living in diarrhea land. Well, not diarrhea, but poop land. Oh, I was like, I was like, Mr. McElroy, who's he talking to? That's my dad's name. Yeah, you should be used to him talking about things like diarrhea. And it's got a fun little jaunty song that we all know, so who cares? What size tank do the red-tailed squirrel loaches need?
I would
don't know.
probably put them in like
A
a
40?
40 minimum. Because you want a group of loaches, right? They're super social.
Yeah, loaches are definitely not to be alone.
I would say like 6 is the minimum, but if I'm being honest, I think like 12.
Are you gonna be honest?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
It's easier to get a sale when you say 6 because it's more affordable, but
yeah, it's true. My male GVR, I just had such a big personality. Had, as in he is no longer with us, or
Has auto-corrected.
oh, I hope that's the case. Oh, okay. Oh, she saw. I didn't see that. Good, Regina. There you go. Yeah, 30. And that's the thing about, you can put them in a 30. They'd be not like a ton of them, but you could do 4 of them in a 30 probably.
How are the pup babysitters / guard dogs? Arlo, the Doberman, is the only one that cares about her.
I don't know.
The other two seem uninterested.
I've woken up to Braxton. He sleeps like in front of her where she sleeps.
In front of her cage.
Her enclosure.
Crib.
The enclosure.
But Arlo will like post up.
Yeah. And he'll put his nose on her and he'll get it. He always, when she cries, he seems very concerned. He will run over and get right in the way of whatever we're trying to do. And we may get a little frustrated because we're like, Arlo, but he's right there because he's worried.
Our big dog, Braxton, is more protective of her.
Yeah,
he's
it's
really
interesting.
glommed onto her. So if we're like hugging, like yesterday, he's like squeezed in between us while we were hugging.
So funny.
I'm like, nice try, buddy. Then I body slammed him on his back to show him who's
he asserted his dominance over the dog.
Are you guys breeding any plecos? So I have
on purpose.
I have the L59, which is a pretty rare ancistrus that are spawning.
I forgot about that.
I'm having trouble growing up the fry. It has proved to be challenging, not like a typical bushy-nosed pleco, but
typical.
Next spawn, fingers crossed. Every spawn, I get them to last longer. So the first time they spawned, I mean, they were dead within like a day or two. The second time, they lasted a week. The last time, which is the third time, they lasted about a month. And I don't really know like how to crack that code, but it's getting better every time.
That's funny.
We need a Bob affiliate. There is a Bob affiliate for the co-op. It's just very difficult. It's through YouTube, so you got to go to like a video.
You have to use Inception to get to it.
Yeah. It's an affiliate within an affiliate.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like buried. As soon as Sadie gets the tattoo, we're taking her next week. She's ready.
Says, "I'm outside." Oh, I'll come out and say hi.
What?
He just says, "I'm outside."
That's a fun text to send to people if you're not. Like, if you're not outside, you just randomly send it.
I don't see Candy here, so I'm going to text her that. Let's see how that works. She'll probably be like sad that we're actually not outside.
Oh, she is. Don't do it.
No, I'm going to do it.
It's mean. No.
Who else can I do it to?
I don't know, but that's funny. That's what I'm saying. That's like a glitter bomb.
Say, we're outside.
I'm outside.
No, I said we're outside.
Oh God, that's so mean.
And I'm going to tell her it was your idea.
No, it's not my idea. God, it's so mean because Candy would be excited. I'd be excited. We do need to take a pilgrimage out to Candy's.
There was never a member stream as promised. Well, I didn't say promise.
Wait, no promises.
I might have. No, I said I think.
I think we promised we're working on it.
I think I said I'm going to try.
How old does an infant need to be for the needle? I don't know, at least 6 weeks now, I think. Maybe. I'm one of those awful parents that I'm like, should I just pierce her ears now? Like, should we just go pierce her ears? Because I feel like I want to. I'm allowed to. She's our child.
James says, enjoyed the 10 smallish pleco video. Thank you. I appreciate that. To be fair, I have never shot a video like that before, so
I like it.
It's done better than I expected, so I'm pretty happy about it. And it's still getting views right now, so that's what's cool.
You text them, I'm outside. Then when they reply, you just take a picture of you outside of wherever you are.
So she's probably not going to see this for a while.
Yep, that's exactly what you do.
And then when she responds, I'll be like, sorry, we had to leave. We couldn't wait any longer.
Oh my God, you're so... No. This is cruel and unusual to do to Candy. I'm outside. I like this. I'm outside though. Yeah.
Tristan's had Dutch rams. I take a chance on them. Not currently. I don't even know what Dutch rams are.
Are Dutch rams like Bolivians? Or am I thinking of something completely different? Because I've also seen.
They're not from Bolivia.
I've also seen ruby rams, but I'm convinced those are just Bolivian rams. But I don't know. Like people just be calling things, and I'm like, okay, cool. These arbitrary words that mean nothing.
Yes, I waited so they could choose, and my daughters were so bad at taking care of the piercings, and I would have been so much easier to do it when they were babies.
That's what my friend said is you can take care of it then. You have control over it, and they're healed by the time they're like, and most babies could give a F about it because it's like they're getting, all kinds of stuff done to them all the time, so they don't notice a little poke in the ears. I was
seems
3.
Like child abuse.
I know, I was going to say, I feel like he's not going to be a fan of that, but I just feel like get it out of the way, get it done. If she doesn't want to wear it.
Dirty needle, like.
He's not going to take her to a back alley in Seattle. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, but this is, like, not even a clean town that we live in. And there's not even any, like, clean towns that,
we don't even live in a clean...
If you did it in, like, a doctor's office, maybe.
Have you ever... Okay, piercing places are like doctor's offices. All the ones I went to, at least.
Just like tattoo parlors, right?
They're very clean, all the ones I've been to. Yeah, I've heard that, though, that when they're little and, like, 8, 9 years old and they want to get their ears pierced, that they don't take care of it and they get gnarly infections, like Stephanie on Full House when she tries to do it behind Danny's back. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't lie to your parents.
Mm-hmm. Kimmy Gibbler is not the one you want piercing your ears. Well, we learn. 9 months. Okay, well, you got a little ways to go.
I remember in junior high, we would, like, ice up random parts and then, like, stick a pen through it.
Oh, I wouldn't even ice. I would just jab myself with things like a weirdo. No, I just didn't care. I was very odd. Very odd kid.
I watched babies' ears get pierced at Walmart's once. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Well, that's not happening.
Candy says, I assume that was sent by mistake.
Oh, you're so mean. God, tell her I had nothing to do with that. Steven said, yeah, we let Lillian choose to, and the piercings closed up. I pierced things all the time when I was growing up. I had a bunch of holes in my ears, my nose, I had, like, all kinds of things pierced, and my parents
I blamed it on the live stream. I said the live stream made me do it. Blamed it all on you.
Jerk. Go to the mall and get it done. That's where I got mine done. Well, the first time, it was the mall. And I was 3 years old, and my godmother had boys, and she really wanted to buy me earrings because she just wanted to buy girl stuff. And so she had coached me to go tell my mom, because my mom said, when you're old enough to tell me yourself is when I'll let you get them pierced. So she talked me into it, and I screamed bloody murder when I got it done. She made my godmother hold me the whole time, since it was her fault. Now my ears are pierced unevenly, my first one. It's lovely. They may not care, but it still doesn't make it on to make body modifications to somebody who can't speak for themselves. That's how a lot of people feel. Like, a lot of people have, and I respect that opinion, but I'm just like, I haven't made my mind up yet. I don't know.
It's my body right now. I'm in charge of it.
I own you. Do you hear that? We own you. We pierced my daughter's ears almost 30 years ago. She loved it. Well, that's the thing is if she didn't like them, she just doesn't have to wear them. Like, that's fine. Take them out. They'll close up eventually. It just, for keeping it clean, that's really what it's about for me.
Chelsea, did you also cut your own hair? Lillian did that once, too.
I don't think I ever did.
I cut my own hair now.
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes.
Every time?
No, not every time.
Well, you missed a spot last time, so now I just do it myself.
Oh, Jesus. No, I don't think I cut my own hair. However, I did like to draw. I was an artiste as a child, and I did like to draw on things. And my mom and dad, for their wedding, had this custom-made wooden carved sign that had their names and a heart in the middle, and it was a puzzle. I drew all over that. My mom
told Kirk that I said I'm outside, and he's like, why? Did you tell him you're cooking dinner?
Soup's on at Candy's house. It is about
Bob,
that
you have
time.
hair? Yes, I have hair.
Of course he has hair.
It's all on my back. So anyways.
This has become a whole thing.
Back to fish. How do we bring this full circle back to
This is what I get for talking about herrings.
Exactly, like docking a pup's tail. I mean, I get it.
I mean, yeah. No, I completely understand. Like, when the argument, I see it both ways, honestly. I can see it both ways. But I'm pretty much like that in most situations. Like, even though I have a stronger feeling one way, I still can see it both ways.
I wish I could grow my hair out and have, like, a sweet comb over.
A skullet?
A skullet would be dope, too. But
like
I
Hulk?
want, like... I'm sure you've seen... What's the bowling movie?
Kingpin.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Those sweet comb overs
I love that
have.
movie. Yeah, that's such a good movie.
I would love to have a comb over like that.
That's funny.
That'd be so
I
dope.
haven't watched that movie in a long time.
But I don't have the patience. Like, I don't like long hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised you've gone this long without cutting your hair because you normally are freaking out by now. So interesting. Hair is so very cuttable, hard to resist, right? My mom did not cut. My hair was like to my butt when I was like 2 or 3 years old. I had really long hair.
Moneyless Maven, I 100% disagree with you. Says docking tails is also unnecessary and barbaric.
It's
My pit bull mix, his tail has been broken in so many places. The
called a happy
cartilage,
tail, happy fractures.
every single like half inch has been snapped because he shakes so hard. He is so strong. If you get whipped by his tail, it will cut your skin. Like, it's
And also-
horrendous. And his tail is absolutely just shredded now. And if it was docked, he would be a way happier dog.
There are cattle dogs. I grew up with cattle dogs, and there's a lot of different species of dogs that work with cattle and livestock, and they are actually in danger if they have tails. They will get stepped on and trampled. Their tails are docked for a reason. So I get it that it seems, if you're living in the middle of the city, like our Queensland healer did not have a docked tail. He did not work with cattle. We didn't dock his tail. But when these dogs are doing what they're bred to do, what they love to do, what they live to do, for their safety, their tails are docked. So that's why. But I get it. I get why it seems like if you don't need it, if you don't need to do it, why would you do it? Which I can see that argument.
Also, his ears are really long,
They're
and his ears
huge.
get slashed open all the time, too. So docking the ears, I would have done that if I had him as a puppy.
It's a very common thing for bully breeds to have the happy tail. That's what my vet called it, where they get so excited they whack their tail and break each individual vertebrae in their tail by doing that.
Have you all used under gravel filters? I have when I first
I
got in the
haven't.
hobbies in the 90s. But since I've been back in the hobby, I have not used them at all. I think they work. I mean, obviously they work. I think it's just whatever you prefer. I think all filters work. It's just about personal preference.
Oh, Benjamin's poor pity mixed tail also has been broken and opened up. Yeah, they whack the hell out
And
of
now
those things.
his hair doesn't grow back because it's been busted and broken, so he's got like bald spots on his tail. It's really sad. Like, he would be a much happier dog if it was docked.
And I've heard of people getting their ears pierced at the hospital, which I think is so cool. I don't know if all hospitals do that. I very highly doubt it. But that's, if it was done in the hospital, I would have done that with her. Like, if they offered that in the hospital, sure. At least you know it's sterile, you know?
Yeah, my aunt's Irish Wolfhound walked around with a whole bottom half of his tail continuously covered in thick bandage because
Yep.
of his happy tail.
Yep. Happy dogs, but it comes at a price. My pit bull was the same way.
What's worse, well, it's not worse, but my mom had Great Danes, and the happy tail is like you had to walk around like covering your junk so you didn't get in the
Well, I wouldn't have had to,
the
but
berries.
I would have been all right. Not medically necessary things or dogs that need it for safety. Very familiar. Yeah, well, okay, so there you go. If you're, for aesthetics, so like when you do ears on certain dogs, or I can understand why people are against that. I also grew up going to dog shows, and so I have kind of a mixed view on that type of thing because I know some people take that very seriously, and there are responsible breeders that in order to meet the standard, they have to do these things, and they take very good care of their
Baby
dogs.
fish have been sorted.
What baby fish?
I don't know, but I'm just trying to bring it back to fish. We got a fish comment. Docking ears are really needed to eliminate ear infections too. Yep. Ours gets
Yeast infections.
Yeast infections.
Yeah.
We have to clean them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
My pair of Betta and Tuda just bred.
Nice.
Wow.
That's exciting.
Where's the pictures of that?
Yeah, I want to see baby Antuta. Well, they're probably eggs still, right?
Antuta. It's not an Antuta.
It's such a fun name. I love it.
Grow the Hulk Hogan skull. I wish I had the patience.
That's what I just said. The Hulk. Well, no, I didn't say that. I said earlier, like Hulk. Brother.
Lisa says there's literal video evidence. I don't
Of
know what
what?
you're talking about though.
What is there video evidence of?
I don't know. I just said I don't know.
Mm.
Y'all trying to get Bob invited to dinner. There she is.
Candy, he's so mean. I told him not to do it. I told him not.
You dared me to do it.
I did not.
There's literally video evidence.
I would never do that to Candy. I said, that's so mean. Those are the words out of my mouth. I did say it's funny if to someone you just text them and said, I'm outside. I didn't say text Candy and say that. Of all the people to do that to.
friend of mine's
Sorry,
mother
Candy.
bred Dobies. People wouldn't buy undocked puppies. I will say Dobermans look kind of weird with
I've seen
undocked. But they're
undocked.
still just adorable animals.
Yes, they look like hound dogs when they're not. When their ears and tails aren't done, they look like hounds to me.
I definitely don't agree with doing it just for the looks of trying
No.
to make a dog look aggressive.
When somebody freaking massacred our Doberman's ears, they're just gone.
Passive Wind says, is that like a farting
Passing
name?
wind.
Passing Wind. I have a tank full of least killies. I believe they qualify as nano.
We
They
do too.
certainly do. We just got a whole bunch of free nano.
They're all free.
Yeah, all of our least killies were free from
Yeah.
Petco.
They got contaminants and said, "You'll want these," and he had been looking for them. And I remember being like, "Holy hell! When does that ever happen? When you look for fish for months, can't find them, and then you're giving them for free at Petco? Crazy, crazy."
Okay, it says, well, I looked, even though I knew better. I've just been lurking, dumb.
Even AKC is considering natural ears. That's good. That's good. I think that's a good thing. Why not? Why not have, steer clear of that if it's not necessary. I love Rotties with tails. I know they look. My cousin had a Rottie with a tail. More balanced, yeah. I grew up with Rottweilers next door. My godmother had them. I love Rottweilers. Lots of the breeds that get a lot of crap I've had in my life. Dobermans, Rottweilers, Pit Bulls. My favorites.
Mine were free too. They came from a creek out back.
There you go.
So you probably have access to a lot of cool
Must
fish.
be nice. Passing wind must be nice. I want a creek out back that has least killy fish in it.
Our creek just has frogs.
Yeah, really loud ass frogs.
Thousands of them.
Yeah, and I love that the louder the noise, the smaller the frog. It's probably like half an inch if it's making you annoyed. Got my hands in it. Yep, we figured you were dinnering.
Mm-hmm.
It was dinner time over at the household. Ouch.
Huskies are the best. I feel like I say that about every dog once I get one of the dogs. I think all dogs are just the best.
Boxers almost unrecognizable with ears and tails. So my best friend's family only had boxers. They never touched their ears, but their tails were always docked.
That's how our boxers
Yeah.
were. Dock tails, normal
Yep.
ears.
The ears, I need a boxer to have ears. I don't like the cropped ears that look on a boxer. It's just not my fave. Love their stupid little doofy ears. They're so cute. Boxers are just good dogs.
My local shop got a hairy puffer. 60 seems too cheap, depending on size. I mean, actually,
Is it
$60
little?
no matter what is cheap for a hairy puffer
It
these
is.
days.
Yeah, I'd go for that. Wait, what store is that?
Boxers are the cutest dogs ever, especially their personalities. They are fun.
I love bully breeds too. Lots of pit bulls in my family. I had one, my mom had one, my grandma had one, my cousins had one. We love our pit bulls. They're wonderful dogs. Wonderful dogs.
Back in my day, they did it for show. I don't like show dogs.
It's my grandparents would take me to dog shows because they enjoyed it, and like I said, I liked the experience. It was fun when I was a kid, and I definitely look back now, and these people are living for different stuff with their animals. It's not to say that their animals aren't taken care of, but it's a very different lifestyle. Yeah, boxers do have crap genetics.
Look what the show dog people have done to the German Shepherds. It's awful what they've done to that dog.
It's the backyard breeders that I have real issues with. I take less offense to people that are...
Tropical Haven.
Oh, Modesto. Modesto. Worked a lot out there in Stockton and Modesto.
Oh, you made me watch Best in Show.
Best in
And
Show's
then
one
you
of
fell asleep after like 5 minutes, and I was stuck watching
Best
the
in
worst
Show
movie I've ever seen.
is one of my favorite movies.
It's so bad.
I love it. I love all of Christopher Guest's movies, though. Video evidence of lying to Candy. I didn't lie. I
No,
said
me,
do it.
me.
Oh, I was like, I said do it to somebody,
Mimi
not
says,
Candy.
I can vouch.
Okay.
Candy doesn't believe me anyways. Like, she knows it's all me.
God, Best in Show is so freaking
Can
funny.
Gouramis live in groups? Yes.
Yeah, they can.
Yep.
What type of gourami are you looking for? Some of them do better than others.
You got like 2-foot Gouramis, probably not. 'Cause
Yeah.
I doubt you have an aquarium.
But
that big.
honeys, like you could do a tank full of honeys. That's
Tank
a fun
full of
one.
Sparklings.
Sparkling.
Tank full of croakings.
You could do
Tank
licorice.
Full of pearl. Like there's so
Yeah,
many.
yeah. Of all
Basically,
sizes.
every Gourami that is in our Gourami compilation video.
Mm-hmm. Go watch it.
What is it called? Gorgeous Gouramis or something
Yeah,
like
I
that?
think it's something like that.
Some stupid name.
There's a lady in my neighborhood with 2 pure white Siberians. She walks them off leash and is in total control. That was my grandma's
No way you kept
Doberman.
watching after you... Oh, I always do.
Not always. You've turned off a couple.
I'll go until like at least halfway. And then I turn it off.
I am a creature of habit, and I prefer to watch movies I've seen 8 million times. For
It's
comfort.
like we take like an hour to find a movie to watch, and then she falls asleep after like 5 minutes.
It's true.
Oh, beautiful Gouramis.
I will. Beautiful dogs. Oh my god, I forgot about it. I remember it all over again.
Earlier you mentioned that Melanotania pygmaea could be in a 20 long. How big could the group be? I mean, you could do 8 easily. I kept them in a 20 tall, and I'm trying to remember. I think I just had 6 in a 20 tall.
Ah, shit.
I could never get them to spawn, ever. So they were in a 20 tall, and the whole bottom half was all moss. So they had plenty of places to lay, and they just never did. It was unfortunate.
Losers. Oh, wow. There's some activity going on in the pants here. Oh, my God. She's pooping
Oh.
on me. Hog hunt my dogs.
Video evidence of lying to Candy. Yep.
He's in trouble.
I was bluffing.
Yeah.
It's not a lie, it's a bluff.
A bluff. Ah, 12 beautiful Gouramis.
That's what I just said.
Oh. I'm separating my paradise Gouramis. I cannot tell when to be worried over the sass. Plus babies happen. Oh, do you have them all together? I separated the babies from the adults. We've got like 4 random fry, I think, now.
There's some activity going on in the pants here. I know, you notice I looked down?
I should have known.
I was like, what?
I really walked right into that one, didn't I? Cool, thanks. I have 1 honey Gourami. I will check out the video. I think, yes, okay, honey Gouramis are very social. You should definitely, if you have a good sized tank, definitely get a
I would mix them
group.
with wilds and reds.
I really love like a group of 6, depending on your tank size, 6 to 10 honey Gourami. If you had like a 40 breeder, you could do 6 of them. It'd be real nice. You'd like a 75 and have like 10, probably at least 10 of them. That'd be really cool. They're so freaking cute.
I've got pea puffers that don't touch the bristlenose pleco or the new peas I put with them. Would you risk putting them in a 29 and adding a corridoras? I mean, I would, just because I love corridoras.
Yeah. I don't think they'd care. I really don't think so. Need the intermission music. It's alright. I can't feel my arm anymore, but that's okay because I can't feel it, so it doesn't hurt.
Barbara says, so I put a lot of plants for my other tanks in the 75s, but new filter and substrate, how long do you think it will take to cycle? I bet it's already cycled. I could always throw in a few cycled sponge filters. I would probably throw in like 1 sponge filter from another tank, but you have beneficial bacteria on the plants that you're throwing in there. Now, if you're throwing in like 100 fish, probably would maybe not do that.
Yeah.
But if you're just throwing in like a small group of fish, I would have no problems throwing them in there.
We've done it.
Not to mention the plants are also going to eat ammonia, so.
Safe. Oh, God. Can't feel anything anymore. I've gone numb. Pea puffers, man. I swear, I've been thinking about this more and more because of that comment a couple weeks ago about, what was it, like a 60-gallon breeder just with a ton of pea puffers. I still think that would be such a cool
It
tank.
would cost $1 million to feed that many
Oh my
pea
god,
puffers.
yeah, you need so many bloodworms.
You need like a pack of bloodworms a day.
Like a bloodworm farm to feed them, but if you could afford it. How much longer will it take you, brewmate? A month or 2.
It's not very warm in this room, so
No.
I mean, the longer the better.
What
really.
are we in? March? Yeah, probably by April or May she'll be up.
I think she came out in March She came out early last year.
She came out very early last year.
But we were probably banging around in here and making a commotion.
It has everything to do with weather. I think we had some really warm days, and I think she woke up because of the warmth. I honestly think that's what threw her out of it. Because generally that's what it is the weather.
Well, it was starting to get warm in here, so I threw the fan in here, and I was like, nope,
Yeah,
stay asleep.
She will wake up if it's warm. I'd be more concerned about that than... She didn't care about noise. She's
The longer
out.
she sleeps, the cheaper my food bill.
Although we still have a whole bag of tilapia in there for her, so it's fine.
Speaking of which, we need to thaw one of those mice.
Oh, jeez, that's right.
Mhm.
I was annoying her the other day. She's so pretty. Look at, oh my god, look at all these guys. There's nothing cooler than a giant school of Corridoras.
Once we get this 25 up to snuff, we're going to have that in the background as well.
That looks cool. Every single stir-by we have right now is just sitting in the front of the tank all together. That's cool. I like that. A Norfolk Terrier. Yes. That reminds me of Best in Show. That's what Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara, their dog's a Norfolk Terrier.
I do love Catherine O'Hara.
Her and Eugene Levy eyebrows are a couple in Best in Show. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And
that's the only reason I
amazing.
watched it, because she was in there.
God loves a terrier. It's so funny.
Her vocabulary is off the charts.
I love her. Orange County is one of my favorite movies, and she's amazing in it. My beardy is roommating.
Joe Fish gifted a membership.
Ow. Yeah, they move around a little bit when they brumate. Sometimes she'll come out to drink water, the tegu. She'll come out and like take a drink and then go back to sleep. That's usually the most action you'll see from anything during brumation.
Our mics are dying.
Uh-oh. Well, it's only a matter of time then, people.
Yep.
We are numbered. I don't know. So no member stream, what are we doing?
Well, I have to charge the mics.
Well, we need to feed her too, so. We
I
could,
don't think I
but
have 3 USB-C cables.
throw one inside.
All right, our mics are dying, so we're going to call it. So I guess thank you for everyone. Oh, we actually made an hour and a half without them dying.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
But you can see, I don't know if you can see, but when that red light comes on, it means you've got a matter of minutes.
Oh,
when the red light comes on, you got a matter of minutes, so.
We're going to die soon. Watch out.
To the members and to the one member we gained this stream, Joe, we hope to be back in, what, like a half hour maybe?
Yeah, probably like a half hour. If anybody...
I don't know how long we'll stream because I'm kind of hungry too.
Yeah.
But we will do the member stream. It's been a while. I've lost half our members because I haven't done a member stream in over 2 months, I think. When was the last one? I gotta look.
I know she's been surprisingly good too, so maybe she'll just be a real shit show for the
Not
members.
Since January.
Yikes. Yeah, that's bad.
All right, so
Jody.
members, we will be back. Oh, Gills to Gardens, Justin Seegert, Gerardo, and Cappy Josh, and Johnny Fishface. Look out for the notification.
Thank you, Jody.
And
you're the best.
Yeah. I guess thanks everyone for coming. We
thanks,
appreciate
y'all.
it. As always, it's been fun. Was members get the food on break? Well, we got to make food, which, and by we, I mean this one, because she doesn't let me cook.
Okay.
Well, you don't.
Okay.
Do you?
What would you cook?
Cereal.
Panko chicken or cereal? He would cook cereal.
No, I like cooking steak.
Okay, well.
That's pretty fun. Anyways, let's cut it there.
We're just going to have this discussion on the stream. It's fine.
Hey, I make very good cereal.
Yes, you do. Really know how to make your soggy-ass cereal.
Yep. Leave it in the bowl for about a half hour.
Oh my god, I've
nice
never met
soupy.
a sicker person in my life than someone who does that
There's
with
nothing
cereal.
better than soupy.
No. Oh, I don't
did I
know
just
how
get
I
today?
married you.
What did I just buy today?
Wheaties.
Wheaties.
He ruins them by making them all nasty.
Super soggy Wheaties.
He literally waits for them to get soggy.
Uh-huh.
It's the foulest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What the problem is?
I can't handle it. I can't handle it.
Suck it, Trebek.
Oh, God.
When he got Buster, he didn't have time to train him, but he turned out great. Value of a purebred.
Oh, Buster. Buster. The Buster.
The Buster kept me out of jail. I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
On that note, we are done. That is the way you end it right there.
Buster.
Ferrari.
More than you can afford, pal.
God, I love it so much. It never gets old.